is a quick look around our BMW 645 Ci. Just get a little bit closer in more detail, show you some of the minor imperfections around the car. Really just light stuff like paint, chips, scratches here and there. I'll try to point them out for you. So here on the hood, we have just a couple chips around the leading edge there. Nothing unusual. It's a pretty low mileage car, so not a whole lot of wear over time. I don't think it's really too much significant to point out, but again, just a few scattered about. And then we have just a few little marks around the hood there. So we'll move on to passenger side wheel, and we have a decent amount of curbing around the outside there. And then on the side mirror, we have a couple scrapes there. Move on to the door. We have a few paint chips around that belt line there. And then you can see on the edge of the door, it's been opened into something. Then we have just a few more little scrapes around the edge of the wheel. On the back of the car, we have a little mark here. Nothing too notable to point out. Otherwise, this rear bumper looks pretty good. Looks like there is a paint chip on the top of the trunk lid. Right there, you can kind of get an idea of the size of that. Not too bad. You can see a little bit more curbing around the wheel. And then same thing on the driver door. The edge of that definitely bumped into something. And there's another chip here on this part of the belt line. And then the front wheel again has just a little bit of curbing that was cleaned up a bit. We have a scrape, a couple chips on the side mirror. And then the convertible top, really just as good as new. Not a whole lot to point out there. No rips or tears, anything like that. So we'll go inside where the mileage is certainly pretty obvious in how well this interior has held up. Steering wheel is really nowhere around the outer rim. I mean, this little panel here has just gotten a couple scratches. Nothing really to be concerned about. And then whatever beverage was in this cup holder definitely made a couple marks that were not able to get out. And then perhaps somebody got a little ambitious with the sport button because there are a couple scrapes around there, but nothing really significant inside or out. But just want to show you everything on our 645 Ci.